Hello, welcome back to the channel, and this time round we have a Dinky Hillman minx. I think it's 154. I'll just double check that when we turn it upside down. Yeah, Hillman minx by Dinky 154. It's another two-tone. This has obviously been overpainted, but you can still see the cream on the top. And it was the lighter green underneath, not the darker green you can see most of, but it was a light cream. And the light green, somebody's painted yellow on it, and the darker green there, as you can see, that shouldn't be on there. Chrome grille, headlights, bumpers, usual thing. I already pre-drilled this to fit the rivets and stuff in. So we'll just flip it up and have a look at the number underneath. Let me just stop this thing. So I had to put a cloth on top of this because the light reflects. It's mirror based, and the light reflects on it. Right, underneath. There we got it around the right way. Hillman minx, number 154. There you go. Cream axles, and it's this light green, as you can see underneath the wheel arch there and there. That's the light green we're after, or something similar, and the cream on top. Okay, so let's drop the base. There you go. No interior, as you can see, nothing at all, no windows, basic casting. Now with this one, two-tone along the edge, down the sides of the bumpers, the boot basically, there. Now, on this one, if you look at the Google images and the originals, the paint didn't actually, the two-tone didn't actually cover the whole bonnet. It came round at the edge, and then it fell short of the front. I think it came about here somewhere. So this whole front part here, the drop down part, was the bottom colour. That's how it was done originally. So we'll have to try and recreate that with a bit of masking tape. It might be a bit awkward getting that round there, but we'll do our best we can on that one. As you can see, the top, I've had a couple of goes getting the cream right. What I found out, the nearest one I've got is the same one I used for the Cresta. The Vauxhall Cresta in the previous video. Okay, now the base is a bit rusty, as you can see inside. Like it's really going for it there, rusty. I shan't take the back axle out. Clean it up, mask it, and what have you. Front axle, bit rusty, but they're free moving. So, and the wheels in pretty good condition. They're not got great chunks of some dirt and that in there. Got to clean all that out. So that's where we're at on this one. Now I'll just move this out of the way slightly. Now this is what I'm going to use for the bottom green, light green, camouflage light green. I got these when I do scale modelling, so I've gone through. And this is near enough green, Vallejo, or how you pronounce it. So I'll be using that for the bottom. And this one is what I mixed up for the Cresta. God, it's a bit tight, that's it. It needs stirring up, but trust me, it's there. I won't get waste of stick, but yeah, that'll be the cream we're using for the top. And then a lacquer coat and everything else. So that's all set, paint's all ready. I'll drop this in the... Yeah, I've lost the flipping axle now, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Drop this in the paint stripper, and then when I've done that, it'll come back, and I'll polish it all up, and I'll show you what it's like. It's all polished up. I'm hopefully going to get some caustic soda I've been looking around the shops for it, and you know, I can't blooming find it anywhere. I've tried the local shops and stuff, supermarket, can't find caustic soda. So I'm going to have to look further afield, and I'll give that a blast. But for the time being, I'm going to chuck this in the paint stripper, and there's the paint stripper. Look at that. Look at the old colour. We'll chuck that in the paint stripper, and see how we go. It shouldn't take long. Look that round there, around that post. Squeeze that up. Drop that in there. That's in. Let it sink to the bottom. Same with the other side. Get the base in. And hook that round there. Drop that in. I think what I'll do, I don't know if I can do this or not, I'll try this. If I just pull it out a bit more, see if I can get this axle in there as well. I don't really want to lose the axle and go fiddling about. There you go, that should do it, shouldn't it? I don't want to go fiddling about at the bottom of this trying to find it. So I'll let that drop in there. Okay, so next time you'll see it, it will be out polished. Okay, see you in a bit. Right, we're back from the paint stripping and body shop, and I'll show you what we've come up with. It's come out quite nice. Quite nice. I've got these on the forceps ready for priming. I had to do a bit of work around the ends of the wings there near the headlights. It was a bit rough. And also, what I like to do with these older castings, with this, especially the older Dinkies, is to file the bumpers. See that bit, see if it'll focus. Yeah, file the bumpers smooth, because obviously where the youngsters have been bashing them against each other and so on and so forth, they get marked and pitted. So I like to run a file over them. Got like a jeweler's file or something, one of these. Needle file, run it over it, then sand it smooth. So when you do paint the silver on it, it looks smooth rather than all pitted. I did do one or two like that which were pitted, and I thought I made a mistake there. But yeah, so that's come out alright. They're ready for spraying. And the base, got the base here, reflecting a lot in the light. The base there ready for spraying. And then the front axle sneaking in the shot there. Yeah, so we're going to prime this now. So I'll see you in a second when it's all primed. That's it, all primed up. Doesn't take long. Not a great day for priming today. It's pouring rain outside, and I'm not stopping in too long. I'm just going to do this and I'm going out for lunch because it's a wet day. So I ain't going to be able to do a lot today. So I'm going to go out for a nice Sunday lunch. So I'm just going to prime this without the booth on. I'm going to finish this and clear off out. Right, so it's all primed now, and I'll leave this to dry overnight. I'm using the Tamiya surface primer on this one. Okay, thanks a lot. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, back from the primers, all primed up, ready to go. Got the top coat, the cream, the top half. I'm going to go over the predicted line so I can get a good coverage on it. Got spray going on, so let's get on with it. Now I really need to source a new compressor. This one's about shot now. I'll struggle on. Maybe Santa Claus might bring me a new compressor for Christmas. You never know. You never know. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not great. Right. Get that in there. Okay. That's top half done. We do the wheels. Let's get the wheels quickly done. Yeah, that's covered them. Do the hubs on the back of the back. Yeah, that's those done. Put that back in there a second. Right, so there you have it. Let that dry. Probably now till the morning, get a good time to dry. And then we'll come back and we'll start doing the masking. See you soon. Right, this is the top coat finished. And I've let it dry for a couple of days. Now we're going to do the masking. Now the masking, as far as I can see, is, if you can see the door handles, I'll get a bit closer. See the door handles there? There's just a ridge just above the door handles, about there. Right, and it's in line with that bonnet ridge there. So we've got to come along there, that ridge there, along there, and down the boot. This is going to be tricky because there's no real definite line here, but you've got to come, let's get a bit closer, from this door handle, top of this door, that ridge, along the edge there. So the boot is all cream, and the bonnet, you follow along the edge there, but when it comes to here, round about that badge mark, it falls short of the front there. So it's going to be tricky, this, so I'm going to do this off camera because I can see what's going to happen otherwise. I'm going to be trying all fingers and thumbs. So you can see that ridge there, just above that line, down there, along there, along this bonnet line, and it falls short around there. That's the plan. Okay, that's the plan. So we'll see how we get on with that. So I'm going to get this masked up now, and I'll get back to you when it's masked. I'll also protect the inside door pillars. I don't want them getting green paint up inside there. Okay, so we'll see when they come back when I've masked it off. Okay, there we go. Oh, is it masking finished? It wasn't easy, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a great lover of two-tones, but this is a bit tricky. Round here, getting that on that edge to look right was a right pain. On top of the door edge is all right. I think we're pretty much sorted. Just a second. Let's grab one of these. That's that. That's a flipping toothpick, is it? That's a bit of old wood got in there somehow. Yeah, I'm going to just finally go around and check some of these bits. Just to make sure they're all down. See, look, cheap toothpicks, look at that. And they're so thin these days. Look at that, that's like flipping cardboard. So just pay you to get some better quality toothpicks if you're going to use them. Yeah, I've shoved some tissue up inside there. And I've gone round. And now the boot. That focus a little bit. It's a bit in and out. I don't know why. But yeah, I've gone around the boot edges there. Best I can. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. I don't think the original was perfect, really. Just a bit concerned what's going to happen here. We'll have to see. I mean, the boot line, it follows around the boot line there. But we'll just have to see how that comes out. I think it'll be all right. I mean, I looked at quite a few of the originals and they weren't exactly perfect. And, you know, I'm sure at Dinky and Corgi, they didn't spend all this time messing about masking. I think they had these shields they put over and they just masked them like that. I'm not sure. But yeah, so we get ready now. We're going to paint the bottom half with this here green. Camo light green from Vallejo. This is straight to airbrush, it's supposed to be. So we'll give it a go. I've not used this for a while. It's a good old mix up. So we'll try that. Okay, so we'll get set up with the camera at the spray booth, and we'll give this a spray. Okay, so I'll catch you in a minute. Right, we're at the spray booth. Give it a spray. Green's in. So here we go. Coming out too bad. Righto, got something on here. There we go. This Vallejo stuff is alright, but it tends to block up a bit if you're not careful. Here we go, we're on it here. Bit under the arches. Yeah, we're getting there with it. Long time since I've used this Vallejo paint. I've been using Tamiya a lot lately, and I forgot how a bit tricky this can be sometimes. But it's going on alright. Give it a couple of seconds just to flash off a little bit. Keep going. A little bit in there. Right. Hopefully, that should do it. Green on it, look. Think about that. Oh, that's it. Just a little bit in there is bugging me a bit. Okay, there we have it. Put that on there. And we'll leave that to dry and see how we get on. Alright, see you in a bit. That's it, masking's off. It's not come out too bad. I like to take the masking off, just give it a bit of time to flash off before I take the masking off. Just spin that round slightly out of the way of that. There, you might see a bit better there. Yeah. Like I say, it's not perfect, but it's a nice colour. I managed to get that right there. Straight across there. And the boot. That's a little bit square there. I might put a little bit of cream on there just to curve that off a little bit. But apart from that, it's pretty good. There's one or two little bits, just little tiny bits. It shows up more, but just a little, I can see it, just a little tiny bit of green there. I'll just touch that in, I think. But yeah, I think it looks nice. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry properly, and then I'm going to paint the grille, bumpers, headlights, and gloss coat it. So we'll see what it's like when that's all done. Okay, so see you shortly. Bye. Right, after the paint is dried, it's dried a little bit darker, but I'll put try and put the gloss on it. It'll brighten up a little bit. So we're now going to do the detailing. I'm going to be using Revell's Aqua. It's silver. So we're going to give this a go. I'm doing this on camera this time, if I can, all the way through. I normally use my magnifier come light. So we're going to give this a go and see how we get on. So let's have a look. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try and keep this in shot best I can. I've changed the camera slightly at the angle, so we're going to do the headlights first. Let's see how we get on with them. Yeah, unfortunately, as you get older, your eyeballs aren't as great as they used to be when you were younger. So that's why I need the extra aids to get the detailing done. Yeah, I've been trying 2 or 3 different silvers. I've tried Tamiya. That's all right, but it's a bit grainy for me. And I've tried Vallejo. That's a little bit, it dries too quick on the brush. But this aqua seems to be pretty good actually. I'm trying this for the second time. I could have used a Molotov pen, I've got one on here, but being a Dinky, an old Dinky, I want to try and keep it as it would have been done back then. So if I'm moving around a little bit trying to get this best, because I am, if you notice, left-handed when it comes with a paintbrush. So I'm trying to get this in the best position where I can paint it and hold it steady. Hold it steady. But yeah, it's going on quite smooth. You can use with these acrylics, if you find they're drying up a lot on your brush, then you can use what they call a wet palette. What I normally do with that is, you can buy one that's expensive, is to get a tub and put a damp tissue in the bottom and then put your paint on top of that, and it keeps it moist rather than drying out too quick. Yeah. So we're just doing this. We're getting there with it. I don't know if you can see that. But fairly straightforward, this one. Better than the masking. The masking was a pain at the backside of this one. But we're getting there with it. So I try not to make these videos too long and drone on too long. But it's difficult to make, I find anyway, doing a video, trying to keep it informative, showing you what actually we're doing, without getting boring. You know, sitting for ages watching somebody spray paint. So I'm still working that out, what's the best sort of format. I've watched quite a few videos and some of them are brilliant, actually brilliant. A lot of people do voiceovers, I've noticed, but I think if I did a voiceover I'd get lost halfway through or distracted or something. So this is more natural for me. I think it is anyway. More natural. So you can see what's going on as I'm doing it. Obviously, there's a lot of rubbish that you can discount. But yeah, we're getting there. So bear with me while I do these things. And as a channel gets a little bit better, I like to improve. Well, today it's Friday, and it's a typical October day. It's flipping damp, and I've nipped in here this morning to do this, so I can get a lacquer coat on today, and that can be drying for the rest of the day and overnight. So then tomorrow I can video putting it back together again. I can. Let me just reach over and get something. Right. Yeah, so I think I'll be using this Revel Aqua. Look, I'm trying to get this so you can see me, but I don't really want to try and handle the body too much at the moment. Yeah, trying to get it just right. Just trying to get it on top of this grill here just so it looks right. Without spoiling it. That's it. Put that around there. I will say one thing though, it does pay you to, if you're going to do things like details and stuff, it does pay you to get a decent paintbrush. Where the hairs aren't going to fall out and stick to your work while you're trying to do it. That's not good when that happens. It can be a bit untidy. Right, let's do the front bumper. Yeah. I'm going to do, after this is finished, I'm going to do an introductory video to a conversion build, which I'm in the process of working out how to do it and what have you. It should be quite interesting. I shan't tell you exactly what it is now, but if you stay, the next video will be about that. Should be quite an interesting one. It's a bit, I would say it's a little bit different. It's something I thought of. I thought, oh, that'll be different. And I did all right with the Range Rover, so I'm just going to be a little bit more ambitious and try this. This is going to be a little bit, yeah. Touch that up a little bit there. Let's have a look. Just going to look from a distance to see what we're looking at. Yeah. Get the back bumper now. This bumper wraps around a bit more at the back there. If you see, look, it wraps quite far around there. So we'll grab that around there. Right, I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to finish off this little bit of chrome work on here, silver work. Because I'm going to be fiddling now. I'm going to get in tops of the bumpers and things like that, so it's going to be a bit awkward for you to see that. But yeah, you got the idea. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to spray it with lacquer, and then I'll leave it, and I'll come back to you when it's all dried. Okay, thanks for watching. After we painted all the details and give it a coat of lacquer, this is what we've got. A nice shine on it. Was a lot of details on there really, just the bumper and the grille. And I think it's dry enough now, we can put it back together. So we've got tyres, axles, rivets. So we'll start off, put the tyres on. We've got the smooth tyres on today. Get these on here. Spin on those. There you go, that's another one. I'm off today, see if I can find some caustic soda. I've not been having a lot of luck lately trying to find any. I live in a small market town and there's nothing here, so I have to go further afield. Right, that's tyres on. Right, drop this axle in the front. Drop these on, drop that in there. I'll just put that down there for a second. I need to mix up my epoxy. Yeah, so I've got to go further afield and try and find some caustic soda, because I'm going to give that a go. It seems to be a lot cleaner than what I'm using at the moment. Alright, let's try and get some of this in here. Put that in there. It's a bit cold this morning. I'm in the shed first thing this morning, all wrapped up. It's a bit cold. And there. Right. These holes are a little bit off centre, so they're a bit tight at times, getting these in here. One. Two. And a third one. Right, where's me pokey? That'll do. That's down. That's down. That's down. There you go. That's a good roller. Right, now we'll have a look at it. I'll press it right down, make sure it's down. Okay, let's get this turntable into view. So I'll get my camera sorted so I can see it decent. Right, let's switch it on. Right, and there we have it. Hillman minx. I think it came out quite nice. I think it did. It looks. have to get a backdrop or something for this one already. Take your... It's not staying up, bloody thing. There you go. Yeah, that's my new turntable. I put a bit of black windscreen film on that because it was a mirror finish and it was reflecting the light from the top and everything else. But yeah, I think that's come out quite nice. So that's another one done. Okay, then. That's the Hillman Minx Dinky. There you go then. Right, on to the next project. Thanks for watching, and I hope you continue to watch. Look at the shine as it comes around there. That's lovely, isn't it? Look at that. Okay. Great. Okay, thanks very much. Catch you next time.